Hey, everybody, welcome back to Ship Your Saturdays. Today, we're going to be talking about content marketing and the idea that content is your 24/7 salesperson. All right, so if you've been following our Building Your Business series, at this point, we're on week 10. You should have automated your booking. You've got your lead magnet or offer set up. But the problem is, ultimately, people don't know you are out there and we're not ready yet to do some advertising. So, what do? You're relying on word of mouth and warm outreach, and that helps, but it's limiting your growth. Ultimately, what we have to do and understand is that you can only talk to so many people on a daily basis. In this video, I'm going to show you why content, specifically video content, is your 24/7 salesperson. Even if you hate social media, even if you don't want to be on camera all day, you have absolutely got to be creating content that tells your story and why you do what you do that can work for you while you sleep. So today I'm going to show you how to build what I call digital rapport at scale. So here's what I see all the time. Someone's got a great offer. They know they're good at what they do, but nobody knows they exist. They're relying on like their friends, neighbors, cousins, boyfriend to maybe mention them, right? They're frustrated because everything just seems so slow. And what I would tell you, that I've seen for me and I've seen for other clients, is everything changes when you get to content, and specifically video content. Because video does something that I don't think most people truly appreciate or give credit to. And that's building something I call digital rapport. When you're watching this video, you get to hear my voice. You get to see my mannerisms. You get to see my personality. You, in essence, get to start becoming familiar with who I am as a person and essentially how I operate. And this is critical because when people at some level know you, they can start to like you, they can start to trust you. When they know, like, and trust you at some level, that's when they're ready to potentially take that next step, right? They're ready to get on the call. They're ready to take advantage of that first offer. And why this helps is then once they get on that call, the rapport building process has already started in some nature. So you don't have to do that, right? It's almost like you're reconnecting with someone on that first call. And it makes it so much easier to help that person and convert them to your offer when they're there. So some of the questions out there, some things I want to talk about. Number one, video builds digital rapport faster than anything else. Text, blogs, it's content, but it's not helping, right? People don't want to read. People want to connect with people, and video allows you to do that. You see, again, as I spoke about earlier, when you see someone on video, you truly get an understanding of who they are and how they act and how they think and how they talk. And it's helpful because you don't get that voice. You don't get that inference from a blog post. Just as when I read something, I tend to put my own voice on it. When you watch someone's video, you get to see their face, you get to hear their tone, and more importantly, feel their energy. And again, that's important because as people start building that digital rapport with you, as they start building, that trust before the sales call, by the time they're on that sales call, it's almost like they're talking to an old friend, or they're warm and they're comfortable with you, which ultimately helps with conversions, right? And this is ideal because I'm no longer a stranger by the time you go to schedulethomas.com, book that call and get me on the phone. You've seen me at some level. You're familiar at some level, and there's less of the process that I have to do in order to help serve you and be financially rewarded for doing so. The other piece I like about video content, and I talk about this all the time when I coach folks, there's different types of marketing, right? One-to-one marketing is okay. I could go door to door, an office park or residential area, knock on doors and say, hey, I'm selling widgets. Are you interested in a widget? Okay. Can work, can get sales that way, but it's not incredibly effective. What I like is one-to-many marketing. And specifically with video content, we need to think about this being one-to-many people out there, right? I put some content out there. I can have thousands of viewers of that content within a day. It is damn near possible to go knock on 1,000 doors in a day. So the fact that digital marketing helps you reach that scale is great, but then think about you're building that rapport out scale, right? It's not just me building trust and rapport to the door with someone on a one-on-one basis. I put a video out, that's thousands of people building additional familiarity with me that at some point may turn into a relationship, professional working, whatnot, that then I get to again serve that person and be financially rewarded for doing so, right? And again, this is great because I can scale these relationships without burnout, right? It allows me to be so much more effective talking to folks who are interested in my subject matter by doing this type of content marketing. Now, here's the other piece I like about this. And some of you may have seen this either here or on other channels. With video content, I can now cut these long form videos that we've been doing over the past week into short form pieces, right? So the model is I can have a 10-minute video that, when done properly, now allows me to go create 3, 4, 5 short form clips and use those across all of my specific social media platforms. And why this is helpful is that I only have to record once. I only have to create the content once, and then using the right tools, it allows me to distribute across different platforms on a regular basis. Too many people get caught up into this idea that they have to create something fresh every day. I like to have people switch it around, create that one long form video per week, repurpose it, chop it up, and then have it scheduled out 3 different platforms. It becomes so much easier. And I think that's the big key is people get burnt out on social media marketing because they're not making it easy on themselves. They're thinking they have to make it daily. And when you switch that around, it's so much easier to produce, but it's also ultimately higher content quality for everyone who's out there because you're not burnt out and you can be a little bit more strategic about it. And I think here's the sub point ultimately that everyone needs to understand. I said this before in the last video. In today's day and age, we're constantly bombarded by marketing messages, digital media, AI media. People want to buy from people, right? And if they can see who you are on a video, if they can get a sense of who you are as a person, your tone, your voice, your energy, they want to buy from that, right? They feel familiar with people. You're building that digital rapport. It is so much easier if you've pre-sold them on who you are, how you can help them on a video prior to them getting on that sales call. As long as you're showing up consistently, as long as you're speaking passionately about the ways you can help people or your area of expertise, at some point you will find that niche, you'll find that audience and that algorithm hook that will help you become successful. And here's the last thing I want everyone to understand, because ultimately understand that the social platforms, especially the ones that are video-based, they're your best marketing agency. They want their viewers to be online all day watching video. And if I can put good, consistent educational content online on a consistent basis, the social platforms will reward me with more people to watch that video. So understanding that if I can create interesting educational video that people watch and that people find engaging, the social platforms will help me market my business, market my content, and build my business up appropriately. So it's very important for people to keep that in mind as they are doing this. Now, that being said, number one, if you watched it to this point, I want to know from you, what's keeping you from creating that video content? Let us know in the comments below what's keeping you from doing that and leveraging this channel. I'll be the first one to admit, don't necessarily find this enjoyable, but I don't mind doing it because ultimately it allows me to help other people and grow my business. And for me, that's good enough. But, take it from me myself, it's not always the first thing I want to do every day is get up and, shoot YouTube videos, right? So that being said, if you found anything on this video today helpful or educational, please like, share, and subscribe so other parents or business owners can get access to this educational content at the same time. As always, if you want to learn more, please go to either shiftyoursaturdays.com to learn about events we have coming up live, or go to schedulethomas.com, book a session, not only see how the automated marketing system works, but let's connect on a call and see how we can help you reach your goals for what you're looking to do in your business and go from there appropriately. Thanks, and we'll see you all next week.